Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Iceman Guru, aka Dr. J, aka Mr. 7 Days a Week, aka Mr. Accountability. Back at you with another installment on the high frequency only channel. No other than subscribe, hit the like button, share the video, comment on the video. I love to hear from the people. Hit the bell, all that good stuff. All right, let's get right into it. Topic subject for today's video: single parenthood, the pandemic that no one is talking about. Let me repeat that: single parenthood, the pandemic that no one is talking about. Okay. Now, like, I just happened to be thinking, because I was having a conversation with one of my colleagues, and I was telling them, I was like, man, like, I just want you to look next time you go out and just see how many women that you see with children and they have no man. Now, we know, of course, that some of those men are at work, so some of those women actually have men. But we also know that a lot of those women are single parents, right? So we can kind of conflate things, but we know that single women is on the rise. Single parenthood is on the rise. Okay. And it's something that we don't put enough attention to. I found this article and I want to read a snippet to you. So the article was done by Pew Research, which, if you don't know of Pew Research, they're a very reputable organization. So if you want to check this article out, it's at pewresearch.org. And the name of the article is U.S. has the world's highest rate of children living in single parent household. And I just want to read a snippet to you, and then I want to react to what it is that I'm reading. So it says, for decades, the share of U.S. children living with a single parent has been rising, accompanied by a decline in marriage rates and a rise in births outside of marriage. A new Pew Research Center study of 130 countries and territories shows that the U.S. has the world's highest rate of children living in single-parent households. Almost a quarter of U.S. children under the age of 18 live with one parent and no other adult. More than 3 times the share of children around the world who do so. The study, which analyzed how people live in arrangement differ by religion, also found that U.S. children from Christian and religiously unaffiliated families are about equally likely to live in this type of arrangement. So religion didn't matter. So I just want to stop right there. And that's enough information for me to actually discuss, because not only is the U.S. leading, of course, in single parent household, the U.S. is leading in gun violence. The U.S. is also leading in, well, I wouldn't say poverty, because, of course, there's more impoverished countries. But the U.S. is actually leading in a lot of different things. We also leading in technologies, military weapons, right? But a lot of other social factors that we leading in, okay? We probably lead the world in homicide, right? So, but let's get back to single parenthood, because a lot of people don't understand how important this is, because not only are we having single household with one parent is primarily the person that's raising the kids. Now, that's not saying that people don't have joint custody, right? That's not saying that people, the father is not actually there or the mother is not actually there. That's not what this is saying. It's saying that one person is primarily the one that's raising the kids, primarily. All right. That is on the rise. We see this day in and day out. Right. And this touch on so many different things, man. Like, one, you don't have 2 parents in the household to help educate the child, to help bring that balance. Right. So they can see actually a successful relationship between a man and a woman. Now, that's not saying just because the man and the woman there's not dysfunction. Of course, we know that. But yet and still, kids need to see something modeled for them. Just like in school, we always talking about modeling. Okay? You have to show them what you expect from them. So we have to show our children what a healthy relationship looks like, or even what a mom and dad working together looks like. That masculine energy, a lot of times the man that's not there is missing. And now when we have all these young boys being raised by women, you can see the femininity that's in them, which resides in us all. Okay? Masculine and feminine energy resides in us all, but there got to be that balance. And we see a lot of times that the balance is untipped for both males and females. Females are a little more aggressive. Males are a little less aggressive nowadays. Now, I work in the school system every day. Okay? This is observation. I can pull up the research if you would like. All right? So all I'm saying is, man, like, we have to start paying attention. The issue is that even though people are single, they're still having kids. That's what's creating the issue. Single women and single men is on the rise, particularly in the black community, where it's over 50%. Over 50% of men and women are single. But unfortunately, a lot of these men and women are having children with each other, creating broken homes. I don't even like to use the word wedlock. We're creating broken homes, meaning we're creating a situation where that child doesn't get to experience a mom and dad living in the household. I know all about that. Many of you know all about that, man. So we're literally creating our own demise. We're literally creating kids that automatically come in this world with trauma that is waiting for them ahead. Dysfunction that's waiting ahead of them. Some of us are lucky. Some of us get it more mentally, that we can go through the fire and we can come out barely unscathed. Many of us can't. Many of us need to see that model. We need mentors and role models and experience and observation. We need this to be successful in our relationships. But when we coming out and we hearing mommy talk bad about daddy, about he ain't no good, he ain't this, he ain't that, what you think that male and female is now thinking? Now their thought process is skewed without being able to experience that person for themselves. If we're going to make the choice to be single, we also have to make the choice to not bring kids in this world and create a bad situation for them. I get it. A lot of us love babies. We want kids. But we also got to be able to create a balanced environment for them so that they can be the best that they can be. It's not fair to them. You're being selfish if you just want to bring a kid into this world just so you can give them what you didn't get. That's selfish. Because you're not looking at a ramification that child is going to have to deal with later on. We have to do better when it comes to our relationships. We have to do better. Children are going to be born in this world regardless. We can't change that. But what we can change is the dysfunction that we bring kids up in. We can change the atmosphere between men and women. We can come together and work together like we used to. Modern contemporary times have definitely hurt that. Social media has definitely hurt that. The lack of accountability and responsibility has definitely hurt that. But these are all social constructions, which means that it can be changed. All right. We have to start creating intentional single parent homes if we expect things to change in the future, if we expect better relationships. All right, man, that's your video for today, man. Hopefully you took something from it. You know, these are things that I'm passionate about, things that I'm working on in my professional career. You'll see more written works from me. You'll see more videos from me. So keep paying attention. Share the video get other people on this content. All right. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. I am you. You are me. Love always, love eternal. And we out this thing. This is